Welcome back to my classroom. This is Justin. Today I'm going to talk about mediation analysis and moderation analysis. Very easy concept. If you are starting with if you are doing a research with a correlation research design, I would say you must know this. Okay. So we'll directly go to the pattern. Both mediation and moderating variables are intervening variables. So the variable which come in between independent variable and the dependent variable. So independent variable and dependent variable. We'll take the first condition here, mediation condition. So you have a IV independent variable and the dependent variable. So you'll find that IV leads to the M variable, that is mediating variable. From the mediating variable, it will go to dependent variable, like that. For example, consider a condition. I need to predict the youth's intention to join in Indian Defence Service. So that's the intention to join. Okay, and I'm going to see whether patriotism has something to do with that. So intention to join is a dependent variable, and the predictor variable, independent variable, is patriotism. Okay, now when I look at the relationship between these two things, it is pretty correlated. And what if when I logically think about it, I realize that when patriotism increases, along with that, favorable attitude towards military that also increases. Because of that, intention to join in defense service increases. See that? So this lead to this and this lead to this. So this pattern is called as mediating pattern. So this analysis is mediation analysis. Now let us look into another concept, moderation analysis, similar kind of concept. So let us take this condition. Okay, so favorable attitude towards military and intention to join. So my independent variable is favorable attitude towards military and intention to join is a dependent variable. Now I realized that when these variables are related, but when we consider male group, this relationship is very strong. That means favorable attitude towards military and its relationship with the intention to join among male is very significant, and another group that is among female that is not significant. So they have a female group may have a very favorable kind of attitude towards military, but they don't want to join in military, like that. Okay, I'm not talking any sexual discrimination here. I'm just a possible research question and its possibilities. Okay, so this is called as a moderation effect. So what is the difference between mediation and moderation here? It is not necessary that this independent variable has to lead to the moderating variable. Okay, it is a separate entity. Its connection with this one is moderated by the another variable. Okay, now if you consider sex as a moderating variable, that is male and female, relationship between independent variable and dependent variable are different. This is a moderating condition. So this connection is not required. But here, when you think about the mediation analysis, this connection is very important. How do you test it? It's very easy to test. Both models are tested with the regression analysis, multiple regression analysis, multiple hierarchical regression analysis. So what we do in this condition? So in a mediation analysis condition, the first step is we'll take the independent variable IV and its relationship between dV will be calculated. So you'll get a d beta value. Hope you remember remember my classes on regression analysis. You will get slope, the beta value, and it is found to be significant. Okay, now this connection is significant. Now in the next model, hierarchical model, IV and dV, along with that, this mediating variable also will be included in the condition. So mediating variable together. So first model you have, regression model, you have IV alone. Second regression model you have IV and M. So what should happen is, ideally, this connection area which was significant, that has to become non-significant, and this has to become significant. Now I will say that when this variable is included, this will lose its significance and this becomes significant. This is a classic condition of a mediation analysis. So it is not necessary that originally if you think about a practical situation all the time, this will not become the statistically insignificant. Instead, the significance level may decrease. So for example, earlier significance level was 0.001, now it became 0.1. Now it is also possible to have a partial mediation. So in this context, what we really do is, hope you remember R square. the multiple correlation or coefficient of determination, the R square change from the first model to second model will be calculated, and if R square change is significant, that is F change is significant, then we generally say that there is a possible mediation effect. So this is the concept of mediation analysis. Now coming to moderation analysis, the logic is almost same, so the way we process the variables are different. That means in the first model, in the moderation analysis, we keep IV and the moderating variable together and its effect on dV. You'll have only one dV, right? One model. And the second model, what we do is, along with that, the variable like, so IV we have, M we have, then IV into the product of IV and M moderating variable will be taken together to the dV. Now this IV into M has to become significant and R square change also has to be significant. Now we can say that there's a possible moderation effect. So this both basically based on the regression models, hierarchical regression, stepwise regression, and in this context, not stepwise, I'm sorry, it's a hierarchical regression, and in this context it is also possible, in the moderation context, it is also possible to work with the group-wise comparison variables. That means when you do an experiment, it is possible to find out a moderating effect. For that, we have to do a factorial analysis. So I hope you remember, in a factorial analysis, we have main effect, right? Main effect and interaction effect. This interaction effect, this one is actually testing the moderation analysis. Okay, now if you want to do the group comparison pattern, for example, I need to know whether intervention, a specific intervention is effective to reduce depression. So effect of CBT on depression is what I want to find out. Now it is possible for me to check whether the effect is more for male or female. Now this became a moderating variable. So what we do in this condition, we do we find out the interaction effect of these two variables. So that's a very clear-cut perfect condition of a moderating pattern. But generally mediating analysis are done with the regression models itself. Generally, it is also possible to do this with the structural equation modeling. Okay, mediation and moderation are highly worked with. I mean, two people, Hayes and Preacher, they have done a load of work with this mediation and moderation. So I would suggest a book on that one. You can find the book name in the description box. I would say that if you are working with the correlation models and if you are doing a higher level degree like PhD or MPhil, please make sure that you read that book. It's very, very interesting book, and you will have a different ideology, even different thinking pattern about your research question and changes in the research question. Okay, so this is moderation and mediation. Bye from my classroom for today. Bye.